afternoon, everybody. Rose Thorne here. Hope you guys like the new intro. I was up late last night just making a few things for my videos. I made a new intro, and then this morning I made a new outro, just trying to make my reacts look a little bit better. And I'm going to keep experimenting, just doing fun things for you guys, just to give you something more to enjoy. So today I am reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream, which she just finished up a little while ago, called Fast Food Funeral and Outhouse Beeze. Now I've scanned through it. I took the L and I scanned through it to see if there was anything worth reacting to. This live stream went on for almost 2 hours. I'm going to skip past almost the first hour of it because there really wasn't anything there, and just focus on like the last hour or so. And we might do a lot of skipping around, just trying to get rid of all the boring parts and just get the meat and potatoes, and just get in and out as quickly as possible to make it as painless as possible. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see Miss Chantal. So there she is. So today she did a community post saying she was going to beeze today, and also she was going to throw the stuffy, the cat stuffy that she showed everybody that she said Natter gave to her months ago. She was going to throw it off a bridge. And the irony of that is, I believe today is Earth Day, taking care of the earth. So Chantal was going to litter on Earth Day, but she said, "Oh, I'm going to throw the stuffy off of a bridge or something." And from what I understand, that never happened in this live stream. She has it in the car, just carrying it around like a blanket, but she didn't throw it off a bridge and she didn't get rid of it. Of course she didn't. If it was something that Natter gave her, she's going to keep it. She is definitely going to keep it. So I wanted to react to this live stream. But let's get into the fun part first, the comment section. You guys know I love myself a good comment section. Katz says, "I didn't watch, but let me guess, she didn't get rid of the stuffy. You can tell from the first minute of this where she's proclaiming she'll totally do that. Never changed, Chinny." Yeah, how many times we heard Chantal say, "I swear, guys, I swear." She's done so much swearing, but she never keeps her promises. If Natter gives her anything, whether it's just an old candy wrapper or a stuffed toy or anything, just because he gave it to her, she's going to hold on to it because she cherishes it. She will cherish that man so much. Elizabeth Jennifer says, "Natter is so sweet. Between humiliating you publicly, yelling at you, committing SA and DV against you, he bought you a little cat stuffy." Yeah, he's such a prize, isn't he? Natter is such a prize. We should all be so lucky to have someone like Natter in our lives. He is the pinnacle of absolute manhood. And those of you that are listening to me, yes, I am being sarcastic saying all that. Oz says, "Hey, Dee Dee might have schemed her way into Natter's tiny, tiny, tiny heart. But now he's living with her, splashing raw chicken juice everywhere." Well, I don't feel bad for Dee Dee. She obviously schemed her way into this. This is what she wanted. Well, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. I don't feel bad for you, Dee Dee. This is what you wanted, girl. This is what you were working for. Now that you have it, how do you feel about it? Don't expect any of us over here to cry any tears and pity you, because we absolutely won't. S. Alexi D says, "Curious what the police would find if they wait up and search the Kia after the outhouse visit." So yeah, everybody has had the thought that there's more going on with her visits to the outhouse than just her needing to use the bathroom, that it might be a pickup point for certain substances. And I tend to think that too. There must be a reason why she's so wild to go to these outhouses, because what's so appealing about an outhouse? It's just an outside toilet. But she likes to visit this outhouse and just check in and see it and spend some time there. There has to be a reason for that, a very important reason. Shit Can says, "I went back and looked at streams from 2020 to double check Dee Dee being a mod for Chantal. Karate Dee Dee was her name. She was a mod. You can check the stream chats, one of them being Live Halloween Haunt, October 24th, 2020. She's in a few more as well. So I guess Dee Dee started out being on Chantal's channel and being a mod and being all in her chat. And then she migrated over to Natter's chat. And you guys saw the video that I reacted to last night. Dee Dee was all up in Natter's chat, doing everything in the world to get his attention, giving him compliments, sending him super chats, which led to him talking to her on the phone and her acting all kinds of sexy. I mean, obviously Dee Dee had her motives. She had her motives. And that got all the way exposed last night. So Dee Dee, yeah, was it worth it, girl? Was it really, really worth it? If not, you got no one else but yourself to blame. Jana says it really takes the reaction channels to make this content interesting. I say again, God bless the reaction channels. Many things and blessings to the clip and receipt channels. You're welcome, Janice. Thank you so much for saying that. It's not easy being a reaction channel for Chantal. She keeps us busy over here. I mean, 3 to 4 live streams a day. Pretty much all of her live streams are usually over 2 hours. On the average, she'll put out 6 to 8 hours of footage a day. We got to go through all of it, see if there's anything interesting, edit it down, give our commentary, upload it, the whole 9 yards. So, you know, if anybody wants to enjoy Chantal, but if you don't want to give her the view because you don't like her, you can always go to a reaction channel. And there's so many different talented, creative, funny people in the community. We all have different styles and ways of delivering the content. It's so easy to find someone that you can connect with them and sub to their channel, and you can still watch Chantal without necessarily giving her the view. Chantal is angry at the reaction channels because she feels that we're stealing from her. But even if there were no reaction channels, I don't think it would be hurting her channel as much, because people just simply don't want to watch her on her channel. They can't take her boring content full strength. They go the reaction channels to be able to tolerate it to a certain degree. We promote Chantal in an indirect way. A lot of people have said that it's because of the reaction channels they found Chantal. So Chantal needs to take the salt out of her sugar and appreciate us. We do a lot of hard work over here doing what we do, but I'm glad to see that some people appreciate the reaction channels. So moving on to the next comment. Danielle says, did she really just say that she loves getting up early because there's enough time to order out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? God, what a sad existence. So she has to get up early in order to order all 3 meals the moment she gets up? Well, that's pretty unusual. It's something that I don't do. Lori Sanchez says, driving around obtaining fast food might be entertaining for you, but it will take so much more fluffing up by the reaction channels to make it entertaining for your viewers. If you want to make viewers happy and entertained, how about actually hiring a cleanup crew for the villa and filming it? Seeing the villa clean top to bottom and being able to see Box Mountain come down is sure to earn both you and Pete some much needed super chats. Not to mention the boost a clean villa will do for you for both of your mental health. You know what, Lori? She would get even more points if she cleaned up that filthy mess herself. She's so eager to prove to everybody, I'm changing, I'm growing as a person, I'm becoming a different person. A good way to show that is by acknowledging the fact that her villa is filthy from top to bottom and cleaning it up herself, even if it's just a little bit at a time, cleaning it up herself, because that house is atrocious. She's got bags of trash on her balcony that have been sitting there since October. They're sitting there rotting and probably got garbage that it's been festering there for months. She's got several box mountains to the point where her own cats probably couldn't even run around. I mean, in her bedroom, there's literally a small walkway from the doorway to her gaming chair. There's another one right by the stairs. Anybody that owns pets, like dogs and cats, you know that cats and dogs, they get the zoomies. They just get a wild hair and they just get the zoomies. How can her cats even run around and get the zoomies in a house like that? They can't. And if that environment is filthy for her and Pete's, imagine what the pets have to go through because they can't leave and get some fresh air outside. They're trapped in that house where it stinks, where there's mold in the pots, there's fruit flies, there's rotting food. They're forced to live in all that. And BBJ is an elderly cat. Black mold is not healthy for humans, but it's especially dangerous for elderly animals and could cause serious respiratory breathing problems. But if she wants to earn brownie points with people, show some actual growth and clean up that filthy landfill of a house yourself, Chantal. Evie Zamora says the best thing you can do for yourself is to throw away that horrible hat. Yeah, I don't know where she got that hat, but it's not flattering. Mike says, I remember the last fast food funeral. Yeah, she did one of those a while ago. I think she did a couple of them. Yes, she did a fast food funeral. And then I do remember her doing another one where she was going to town on fast food. So this makes her third fast food funeral. How can you have a funeral for something that you won't leave alone? That's a mystery to me. She hasn't stopped eating fast food. She never will stop eating fast food. So what's the sense of having a funeral for something that you won't let die? Ella Marie says, does mocking other people make you feel better about yourself? For Chantal, yes, it does make her feel like she's above everybody else. Moi says, no, ma'am. We don't want to hear about it. You said you didn't want to talk about him. You were arrogant, rude, and cocky with us. Please keep that same energy. Don't bring us back into it just because your feelings are hurt now. Same energy, sis. Same energy. Stay consistent. Chantal is not that consistent, except when it comes to a few things. She's consistent with her lying. She's consistent with her empty promises. She's consistent with any platform that she creates. As soon as she creates it, she sets up the money part first, but she never follows through with giving content to people that they pay for. She's consistent in all the wrong ways, not good ones. Ali TV says, did she drive that far just for Arby's? WTF. You know, when she does these trips, there's usually another reason behind them that she's not telling you guys. Like if she went to an Arby's, it could be because she wanted to go by the Outhouse and she was using the visit for the Arby's to cover it up. Or maybe Natter is somewhere in a motel and she needs to be in that area. So let's just do a quick live stream, make some money, and then go see him. There's usually like a cover reason for the stuff that she does. Annie, Janny, and friends says, we can always tell when she's going to hook up with Natter, such a trolling title. Yeah, in this live stream, she's in a fairly good mood. She's singing songs. I mean, it's so obvious she's been seeing Natter. Whenever Natter is in town or he's around, she's always in a much better mood. She may get cranky and say rude things to everybody in the chat, but still, you can tell when he's been about. Let's see. Juju says, if you would not revisit him on the weekends, he allows you to have been over him by now. She's never going to be over him because she keeps seeing him. I'm telling you guys, she's not done with Natter. She never will be, as long as there's money in the picture for both of them. As long as there's money. And I want to bring this to everybody's attention, just something to think about. So when Chantal was going over to Natter's place, he was getting mad super chats and views because she was there. Everybody was like going on both the channels to see where she was going to pop up and what was going to happen. But as soon as all this drama came up where they had to stay away from each other, and she could no longer be on his channel to make appearances. His views went down, his super chats went down, and I'm sure he noticed, I'm sure she noticed, and I'm sure that there was at least a phone conversation about that and them sitting down together and saying, what can we do to get the views and super chats back for both channels? So maybe that's why she was raging like she was in Cuba, to create more interest for Natter's channel so that people would start to watch him again, give him super chats again, even though she's not allowed to really say his name, allegedly. By her even mentioning him, that generates super chats for the both of them, uh, and it's something for her to talk about. So this whole thing since Cuba, that might have been a ploy just to get the views back and the interest back for his channel. Because without Chantal, his channel is tanking. It's not, people aren't going there for the cooking. His cooking is trash. They're going there for the tea. They're going there for the drama and the tea. Let's see. There's some people giving her advice about how to eat healthy. And good on you for trying to give good advice to Chantal. But here's the sad thing. I know you mean well, sweet and spicy. I know you mean very well. But Chantal is not interested in any kind of healthy advice. And I know this because people in her own VIB chat, they tried it. They tried to help her. She's not interested. She doesn't want healthy food. She's not interested in a healthy lifestyle. She is a person, she wants to indulge in excesses, excessive amounts of food, unhealthy food, chemicals. She's not ready to change. She's not ready to say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired and do something about it. So good on you for trying to give her good advice. But I'm sorry to say she's not going to listen to you. She's not ready to listen. And until she's ready to listen, your advice is going to be just pretty much in vain. And let's see. Freedom Smith says, I guess she knew the previous fast food funeral brought in views, so she would try it again to see if it would give the struggling channel a boost. I watched it on a reaction channel and it was boring AF. Yeah, she likes to recycle the same titles, the same tactics. You know, Chantal pays attention to what brings in the numbers. And it's not above her to recycle the same old things over and over, just trying to get whatever money she can out of it. So here we are again with the fast food funeral. Let's see. Third world basement trashes seems down, dumped again. Isn't this like the 532th time he's taken your money and sent you packing? You know, Chantal, this feeling down thing, that might be for sympathy. It might be an act. That's the sad thing about her. You don't know what's real and what's fake because she does so much drama acting on her channel. You can't tell what the truth is. You can't tell what a lie is. And so that's why the reaction channels, we try to just keep an eye on her to try to decipher what's real and what's not real. And most of the time, it's not real. It's all just made up phony drama. Let's see. Duckmane says, Chantal, you take medication for 2 days and suddenly you're all kumbaya. It takes a month to work. Also, your beef flap sandwich looks disgusting. Kind regards. Yeah, the Arby's sandwich did not look nice. But you know what, Duckmane, you're right. If she's taking antidepressants, those take a while to work. You can't just take a pill and suddenly you're better. You have to take those consistently, and they do take a while to work. Victoria says, wow, your channel seems to be finally dying. That's the final comment, but something of note for everybody. During this live stream, Chantal did not get any super chats. She didn't. A lot of people are holding on to their super chats. And I would like to say for those that are part of Chantal's channel, this is me applauding for you. It's about time. It's about time you guys are learning over there. I'm not clapping to be mean or spiteful, but Chantal has been getting away with this lazy, monotonous, boring, same subjects all the time content for 2 years. She took a long vacation away from giving great content. She actually thinks that just by putting her face on camera and eating that should be enough for y'all. I'm glad that you're holding her accountable. I'm glad that you're holding back your money and saying, you know what? We will reward you when there's something worth rewarding. If you give us some real content, we will reward you with super chats. But if all you're going to do is get on camera and eat and complain and talk about natter, no reward. None. This woman said in Cuba that she'll get on camera and manipulate the F out of you, and then the next day come on camera all sweet and you'll eat it up. That's what she said. Well, Chantal, you're over there. You said many times, if you don't like my content, leave. And I don't care if I have 5 VIBs. You care very much because this is your sole source of income. So since you call YouTube your job, guess what? If this is your job, at any job you do, you have to work. You have to work. You got to put the work in. If you want the paycheck, you got to work. You took a long vacation. It's time to get off vacation and start working and giving the people what they deserve. Especially now that you're over there trying to find other ways to get money out of people with this ridiculous postcard tier when you're not even on vacation yet, nor are you close to taking a vacation, but you'll gladly take people's money in the meantime. Yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to treat your work with a degree of professionalism that it deserves, respect that it deserves. In no other job in the world can you come on camera, can you come to work intoxicated and not doing anything. No boss would let you get away with it. And I'm glad that your bosses on your side, they're recognizing that and they're saying, no work, no extra money. So good on you, y'all. Anyway, let's get on with this react video. Hope you guys enjoy and like and subscribe and stuff if you really want to. So let's get to with this bad boy.
What? What is the hat? The brim looks so big.
Before we get deep into this, I just want to throw this out there. Now, those of you that are on my channel, you know that I'm someone that I have a problem with food. Mine's in recovery. I have an ED in recovery. It took 6 years to get there, but I got there and I'm still there. Chantal is someone, she's got an extreme problem with food. She is a binge eater. She's admitted that. She is also an emotional eater. She's also said that. And before she started doing these constant live streams, the majority of her content was doing the mukbangs. Now, as someone that I have that background where I had a problem with food, I have seen many things in her past live streams and even in her present live streams where she's clearly catering to the feeders. And I've seen many live streams that suggest that she's taking feeder requests for money that people give her offline. Case in point, this live stream. So one thing about Miss Foodie and her food, she is someone that she gets fixated on certain foods and then she'll eat them to death, like the same thing all the time. So whenever you see Foodie eat something not her norm, like this Arby's meal, I think that's a feeder request. Somebody wanted her to eat Arby's. Maybe they threw her a little cash through PayPal or something. But that's just something I've noticed with Chantal in the past, that when she eats something that's not her norm, that it might be because a feeder said, hey, I want to see you eat whatever food this is. I'll throw you $50 or $100 or whatever bucks, or I'll buy the meal for you. Just eat it on camera and you can eat for free. I think as far as this live stream, that's what's going on here. because she's not really a big fan of Arby's. Why would she eat Arby's all of a sudden?
I don't know. I just threw it on. I needed good vibes today. Lindsay. Grandpa on his lunch break? My head is skinny.
Says who?
I don't like the fries. I could save the calories for my next meal. No. Sorry. I don't mean to waste them, but they taste weird. What do you need answers for? Thanks, Mary Helen. Well, I'm not feeling much better, but I'm going to keep all these sauces. Yeah, I could feed them to the birds.
And I apologize for anybody that's watching my react. I am so sorry. I hate watching Chantal eat. She's got the worst table manners. Like if she tried to eat like this at my grandmother's table with her mouth open, my grandmother would give her the frosty look like, are you out of your mind? I don't like watching her eat. Okay. And I'm sorry you guys have to watch her eat, but she does the talking while she's eating, and that's what I'm trying to cover here. But I apologize if watching her eat grosses you guys out. I don't like it either.
Should have got the curly fries. A little prissy hippie, a little sad. Buying black card one too. It's just water weight. What?
Don't act stupid, Chantal. I know you watched that video. I know you watched that video by its water weight. I know you've seen it. That might be why she's so down today, because she saw the video. She doesn't want to talk about it, but I'm absolutely certain she saw it. Miss Chantal, she's all over Twitter and YouTube and everybody's community post and their live streams and their panels. Why wouldn't she see that video?
Nadia. Okay, pretty hippie. Do you think they stabilize my mood? They do, yeah. They make me like calmer, which is what I need. It does look gross.
So Shmoop Shmera says roast beef looking kind of great. Well, not to be rude, but we know that Foodie has no problem eating gray meat.
Mm. Mm. Oh no. That's good. How long do you have to wait for what? Wilhelmina? Crows. You guys are beef curtains. My meat flaps.
Mary Helen says, you have so many people here who care about you, or they wouldn't always be here. You know, the Beezers are a funny bunch. There's some that do care for Chantal, and then there are people that are in her chat that they are contributing to her ruin. She'll be sitting there eating a big meal, and while she's eating, they're encouraging her to eat more food. And then if she's blasted on edibles or whatnot, they're telling her to do more chemicals. You know, those of you that are in the chat that you care about Chantal, just understand she doesn't care about you. You're just dollar signs to her. You're just names on a screen. You are people that she'll never meet you. She'll never talk to you. Think about the people in her real life, her family, her friends. Look at the way she treats them. Look at the way she talks to them. Do you think all of you are any different? No. You have less contact with this woman. She doesn't care about you. And understand this, if they're deep into an addiction or addictions, any advice you give them is going to fall on deaf ears, honestly. Until that person who is the addict is ready to change, until they are ready to listen, they're not going to listen. So you can care about Chantal all you want, but here's the sad thing. You care more about her than she cares about herself. And as long as she's getting the money from all of you, as long as you're funding her lifestyle and being her enablers, and yes, you are her enablers. You're not just members, you are enablers because you are funding her addictions, you are funding her lifestyle. There's no way to escape that truth. There's no way to walk around it. As long as she has all of you, her hug box, as her enablers, she's going to keep going down. And she's going to profit off of all of you and her addictions.
Yeah, Mary Helen. I do love you guys, even though I snap sometimes.
You don't love anybody.
Walmart scooter bees. I need to buy a freaking bathtub. I mean a pool. Let's go find a new man off to Adonis. Today's dick is sponsored by Adonis. Why do I say these things? Every time I do a live stream, people unsubscribe.
Because you're boring. You know, Chantal, you blame the reaction channels and you say that we're stealing your views, that we're stealing your content, and that's why your views are down. You're blaming us because you're not making the money you want to make and because you're not at 100,000 subscribers yet. But if you go back through the history of your channel, a lot of the reason why you have not progressed past the point of where you are is because you're not putting the work in. You're not putting the work in. You think you can just coast and that's going to get it done? No, you got to put the work in if you want the reward. Consider the idea that the people that are on the reaction channels, they are there because they're not that invested in you and they refuse to give the $5 to talk to you. All they want to do is watch you. They don't want to give you the view. And even if there were no reaction channels, they still wouldn't watch you. They still wouldn't. A lot of people that come in my comments say, I will never give a view to Chantal. I will never watch her directly. It's too boring. It's too monotonous. It's too toxic. Even if all the reaction channels disappear tomorrow, your views will not improve. Your money's not going to improve. You want more views, you want more money, you gotta work. There's no way around it. I know you've been searching for a way around it, but there's no way around it. You gotta work for what you want.
Hi, Big Big. Big Big. Hey, Krista. Yes. Yeah. I roasted who? Who? Who did I roast? Get a chalupa.
Like really, on a reaction channel, can you imagine playing this footage for everybody and reacting to it in a live stream? Sometimes it can get rough. Sometimes the reaction channels put stuff like this on and they say, you know what, guys, we're going to cut this early. There's nothing here. It's boring. It's just that bad.
Like friggin' pastrami and rye. I don't think I can dispose of the stuffy.
Of course you won't, because Natter gave it to you. He probably gave it to you yesterday. If he threw you a gum wrapper and said, here, this means so much to me, you can have it, you would keep it in a little locket around your neck just because he gave it to you. Y'all, she has said that she is addicted to this man, so anything he gives her, she would cherish. Even if he farted in her direction, she would inhale the smell as long as it was there. That's how much she loves this man. It's disgusting.
Hi, Angela. Go to a hockey game. Damn it. Indian supermarket. Let's go get some friggin' paneer and naan bread. Lucifer!
Yeah, I wonder who she's buying that for.
Hi! Leave the cat on the doorstep of his old place.
Oh, here we go. So all of the VIB snitches saying, that crazy field is sniping you. What if she is? What's going on here that needs to be protected? Chantal's not doing exceptional content today. What do you care if Mrs. Field snipes? Let her snipe.
No, I'm not ever gonna go back there. Smoked meat sandwich? I know, I want Indian food again. I'm hungry for it.
She just ate. She just ate. She just ate a big old Arby's sandwich the size of my head. And she couldn't even finish the fries. And she's already talking about food. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. She's got a problem with food, a serious problem. I mean, who does this? You have a meal and you barely finish the meal and you're already thinking about food. She needs some serious help. Or maybe she is just doing all kinds of feed requests today. I don't know, but this is not normal, Chantal. And then you got this idiot in the chat. Perfect example. Shmoop Schmira says, go get an eclair. Dude, she just got through eating. Can you wait half an hour? Can you wait? suggesting food to her when she just got through eating a big meal. Can you wait? What is it with you people over there trying to stuff food down her throat? She doesn't need to eat excessively. She is not that active. You guys keep at it. She's going to be bedbound.
Didn't Eclair? Where do I get those? Boat Barn and Scooter. Is there a French bakery nearby? The beak. Hey. Victoria. Stripper pool? No, I'm going to be a plus size stripper. I don't want to be a skinny stripper.
Oh, yes, you do. Girl, if you had a choice between being a plus size and a skinny, you would go for the skinny. If you could trade places, you would do it. Stop lying to your audience. You would love to be of a smaller size. And no, I am not shaming anybody of a bigger size. I have seen beautiful, big women out there. They carry themselves extremely well. Unfortunately, you are not in that category, Chantal. But even if you are a bigger size and you want to strip, you need upper body strength, lower body strength, agility, strong core. You don't have none of that. You don't have none of that. Sorry, you don't.
It's next to Walmart. Which Walmart? Down here? Arby's is now hiring. I should get a job.
Good luck keeping it.
You know what? I'm never going to have a bad attitude ever again.
Sure. Wait
Screw
5
this.
minutes.
Oh. Oh. I might need that outhouse after. I was so hungry. Oh my god. I don't know. Arby's just doesn't hit the way it used to when I was like super addicted to food.
I know why, too. I know why it doesn't hit the same. And here's an explanation. I do remember clearly all of those visits that Chantal used to do, like way back in the day when, I guess when she was still with BB. And she would take her 2 or 3 a.m. drives to a fast food restaurant. And she would go to the drive-through all excited because she was looking for her fast food fix. When you eat certain foods, as soon as you eat them, you get that kind of rush of inner body brain chemicals. Because Chantal has extreme eating, if you do that too much, after a while, you don't get that rush. You know, like you become kind of numb to it. You build up a tolerance. And because Chantal eats that fast food all the time, it's almost the same as her doing too many edibles. After a while, you're not going to get that rush. So she would go to fast food restaurants looking for that brain rush, and she wouldn't get it. And then she would get mad because, you know, she took the drive and she was looking to get her fix and get that endorphin rush. She didn't get it. She would get cranky. So now she doesn't get the rush at all. So all she's doing is just eating to eat. She doesn't even get the rush anymore from her brain. That's what happens when you overindulge in something. After a while, you've chased the tolerance up so high that you feel nothing.
I guess maybe I'm just addicted to something else. Like you, like you want something so bad that you know you can't have.
Chantal's got a bad habit of running. She wants that rush of good endorphins from instant self gratification. That's why she loves to buy things, because when you buy something, you're like, oh, I've got something new, and you feel good for a minute, but then it wears off, and so you have to buy something else after that to get that same feeling. She does it with chemicals. She does it with food. She does it with shopping. You know, she's always chasing the dragon, looking for that instant gratification, the good feelings, always chasing stuff around, looking for something else to make her temporarily happy.
Because because it just can't be. Just can't be. We need to get my brain back to thinking about traveling. Alright. What exit would it be on? Oh. I don't know if you guys saw it on the camera. It's like bubblegum pink. Mercedes Benz. I need a freaking ham colored Mercedes. That's gonna be the new vehicle. How much is a Mercedes? My budget is like
You can't afford a Mercedes. You're already paying for Natter, and that's where all your money goes. So forget that idea.
$17,000.
You need to pay off the Kia first. You haven't even paid off the Kia.
Can I get a Mercedes for $17,000?
No.
I can't talk. I have to concentrate on not crapping myself. Why do I do this? This is why I don't like going to Arby's. It's so far from a toilet after. Or I should have gone to like the gas station. Oh no, I have to crap and I need gas. This is just too stressful for me. Are my favorite desserts. I love them so bad. And they have a friggin' lemon tart. It's so good. Oh my god. Maybe I'll just take the next exit and just friggin' try to find it. And just like use GPS. Like I can film on this one or go live on this one, and then you know what I mean. Oh well.
Simply Krista says something is seriously off with Chantal today. I guarantee you it has to do with that video that It's Water Weight did. She saw it. Maybe she realizes she got played, but she'll never talk about it on camera. She won't admit that she was a sucker. Nope.
Do I want donuts? I think of him today.
That also might be a trigger for all of her emotional eating today, like the constant eating. That's emotional eating, y'all. When you know, negative emotion is a very strong trigger for those who have EDs. If there's nothing like stress that will make you eat out of control, and today she's been eating like mad the last few days.
They back at home. Hey, another Kia. It's so weird seeing my own car. Again. I hate this hat.
Then why'd you wear it?
I guess.
We will know if she went to the outhouse and picked up some stuff there. Because as soon as she's done and she gets home, you know she'll be bouncing off the walls.
Great, thanks. What does a girl gotta do around here to find a bakery? I want a fucking cake.
Why not go to a grocery store? They got cakes there. And while you're there, you can pick up some cat food.
I want like a whole cake, a whole chocolate cake.
Oh my God, why?
Is it in here?
Yep, she's binging today. She just went to Arby's and she's talking about a whole cake. Either that is a feeder request or she's on an emotional binge.
Why do I have that phone in my head? What's Mario Beeze? What's this Beeze shut-ins today? Eat, sleep, and poop. What else? Yeah. You know what's on my mind. Take pizza to dinner. That's a good
Oh,
I'm mentally sick, Terry.
yeah, I'd be sick too if I found out that I got played behind my back.
I'm feeling too. But yeah, Karen, I know. Stop touching my face. I can't help it. I gotta go wax my whole face. I think I'm gonna shave my head again, wax my face. Maybe get all pretty. Why don't I order Indian food actually? We're here if you need.
You know, that's pretty much it for this live stream. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you do, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. So thanks for watching and have a good one.